Well, the weather not fully cooperating here in Pittsburgh, but that has not stopped Steeler Nation from filling the stands at a rain-soaked Acrisure Stadium. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two teams each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. At their own 22-yard line. On 1st and 10, Davidson. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. This defense for the Steelers, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Davidson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Alex Highsmith making a nice play and getting the sack. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Off play action. Davidson. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
19 Lions.
Operating from the gun. Davidson, flush to his right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. You look at this Steeler defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Up the middle, it's Williams. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st down, Davidson. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
On 2nd down, Williams. He gets it a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this for...
Well, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are on the board first here this afternoon. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Green throwing on first down, escaping the pressure right. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. If you look at this Bronco defense, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And this is going to be a Steelers 1st down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Now this throw caught left side, and he is out of bounds inside the 35. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st? Operating from the gun. Green eluding the pressure right. It gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Go! 2nd down and 4. Looking to throw. Green. It's Najee Harris now on back-to-back plays with a catch. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line. tight. 19 tight.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Open man, that's the tight end fire move. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
That's caught. He gets it out to Austin. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Broncos 3-yard line.
And they'll send Pickens in motion right here.
Mustang 19. Hawk 70. Hawk, let's go.
They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete.
Let's go.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
70.
And now an audible here into something else.
18. Pioneer. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly. But, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Denver has a 1st down on the 15-yard play.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Throwing on 1st down, Davidson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Buying time to his left. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw. Davidson, he sets to fire deep. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Fielded just inside the 20. The strong running. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Come on.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
He'll let it fly for Austin. incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
And here's Green on third down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
And Brandon, how many times have we talked with these rookies out there, and then we finally hear from them that the game slowed down and they're able to handle things? Not so far for this rookie, because right now, back-to-back drives, they picked him off. Not college football anymore. He's got to find a way to handle what these defenses throw at him.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. On the ball.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
First and goal, Denver.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to second and goal. They give it to Williams, running right. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with third down upcoming. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on third and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick.
Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Broncos go up by 2 touchdowns. Now Shudak for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Broncos 14, Steelers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. This will be taken in just shy of the goal line. Fair catch will move this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
79 Broncos.
Looking to throw. Green. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And here's Green on 3rd and 2. Hard throw, incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack.
Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. Here's Corral. Throwing left side, it's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
And the Broncos first down.
Corral sets up play action. They'll roll him out right. They throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Trying to find Greg Dulcich there, but it'll be second down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. From the gun, Corral. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go, set. Warriors 70.
Green throwing to start the drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
18, 5 years. Go.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 74 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing here, Corral. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take over here up near the 40.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Trap 60, trap 60. Hey, smash. Cup 19, cup 19. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
Ready.
To throw is Green. A final shot before break. He'll let it fly for Austin. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Steelers nothing.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Come on.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
That's good for Steelers. First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Sixty Maverick.
Now Green on 1st and 10. Now he's free at the 35. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
7 Pirates. 18 Rattlers. Let's go.
Back to throw. Green. And it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Completes this one to Pickens. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Now 2nd and 5.
Ready.
Avoids him at the 5. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short.
19 tight.
Drain down. Throwing on 4th down. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. From 3 yards out. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And Corral will throw it. This one swung out to Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Corral looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Corral to throw on 2nd down. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. He'll go down as a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Here's Corral. Flush to his right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
on third down. Corral forced out to his left. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Back to throw, Corral. And it's caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. Throwing here, Corral. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Fair catch called for and taken back near the goal line. So that'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
A throw left side, caught by the tight end, Freiermuth. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Calvin Austin, 40 yards. And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Boswell good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Keanu Britton collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste a type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. A huge play there for Denver. 48 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
On 2nd down, here's Corral. Escaping the pressure right.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw, Corral. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
18, Pioneer. Hustle.
Hands it off out of the gun. Down to about the 45. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
Drop 50.
It's 2nd and 8.
Go.
Drain down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. This is 2nd and 8. And Corral will throw it. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Whistles and a timeout at the 2:05 mark. So this defense wanting to get one more pause in before the 2-minute warning, and they do just that. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Off play action. Here's Corral. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we got a 1-score game. Here's Riley Dixon now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Taking on the midfield logo. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. And good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. Here's 1st and 10.
Cup 19! Cup 19!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! 70 Ranger! 70 Ranger! Dragon 60! Panther 11! Panther 11! Ready?
Back to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Here we go. 1st and goal.
Hurry, hurry!
It's a quarterback sneak. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. They'll try and sneak it here. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. This is 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
Here's 2nd down. Here's Corral. Finding Sutton. And he will get out of bounds here as well. What a play. Big yardage. They stop the clock. And they move it to the boundary of field goal range as well. Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he powers through the first lane, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. Footing obviously an issue in the driving rain. This one for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall. So for Denver, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2.